What's going on? It's your boy, NickMoses05. Come on in. Yeah. Now, guys, you see the topics we got. I see you coming in. Shane, what is going on? Guys, just give me a moment. You see, I didn't even play the music and everything, man. So it's been a long couple days. Let me go ahead and get some shares out. But other than that, how is everybody doing? Wonderful Sunday. Okay. We got a whole lot to talk about. My man, Joe. Joe, what is up? Yo, I got to shout out Joe right now. Those who don't know, okay? Let me get some shares out. Joe, we're going to talk about you, Joe. And I know y'all know OG Joe already, but we're going to talk. What's the mask for? No reason. I'm just putting it on. Okay? Ain't got no reason to. Well, let's do this. So, I see here, everybody on Facebook, what's up? YouTube, what's up? Okay? You see the topics. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just spend a moment. And I got to mention some things about Joe. My man Joe out here working hard. I got to give him his props, but I want to get some shares out. If you guys can you share the content? Hit the thumbs up, okay? Let them know NickMoses05 is live right now. So I'm going to give a couple minutes because usually I have the stream going with the music. So we're just going to give a minute here. Let everybody come in. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me go ahead and get some shares out while we're here. All right. But other than that, what is that? Oh, yes. I'm amped. I got so much to talk about today, man. Oh, my God. We're going to talk about CyberPunk. We're going to talk about all that. And Joe has been holding down MoFam single-handedly. Hold up. No sound on YouTube. Hold up. We can't have no sound on YouTube. No sound on YouTube. Let me see. Facebook. Can anybody hear me okay? How's it sound? Here, I got you. We'll do one better. There we go. Bam. How was that? Can everybody hear me? Is it good? Okay, we got there is sound. All right, check it. That's why we give it a moment. Usually I have the songs going, so you can know if the sound's working and everything. But I just started. We just started. We don't even need that. I got the big boy drink. Okay. All right, good. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Woo. Now, just about one more minute here, and I'm about to go off. Okay, that's good. I'm just going to go ahead. Massachusetts, Ghosty Joker, what is going on? You see the mode? This shirt has been through it, okay? I got many more new shirts. I just didn't have time, okay? But Ghosty, good to see you, man. So let me go ahead and just get this out about my man OG Joe. We're going to get to the topics, okay? You see the topics? All right, here we go. So, now, since everybody can hear me okay, it's time. I want to first talk about my man OG Joe. If you guys do not know, Joe has been around for a while. Many of you guys have, but Joe has been around, a long time. And Joe, as I speak with Joe often, Joe, you sent me a message. I couldn't get to you. Okay, came off the road for like 11 hours. Okay, just driving all day. All right, need a WhatsApp link, Nick. You know what? I'm gonna get that to you, Shane. I'm gonna get that to you. So, Joe has been posting content on the NickMoses05 Facebook page. Yes, Joe is allowed to post on the page. Joe got all the power in the world. And a lot of you guys, okay, have been rolling with me. Keep rolling with me. I will definitely spread that power around because we're a team. I need everyone to help each other out. We're just trying to get as much information out as possible. Wonderful show, okay? And we're trying to keep that going. Hello from China. Oh, man, stop playing. Don't make me come over there, man. Don't make me come over to China. I'll come over there and pick up my chips personally. Don't play with it. I'll come right there and pick them up. I don't even need you to ship them. I'll be there. You know what I mean? So I just want to say big shout out to Joe. Thank you, Joe, for that. Okay, because I've been on the road. I definitely had to drive. I probably was on the road like 11 hours. Okay, so beat. Tired. I finally caught up on some sleep, but I had so much work. Hadn't even put up any videos in between. Usually, and I have so many videos. but I just haven't had time. The real life is hitting me. We got Christmas Eve, we got Christmas, we got my baby's birthday. We got so much going on, okay? So appreciate that, Joe, holding us down, man. Joe has been spreading the word around. We have been growing faster after Joe has been on the page. So, Joe, I just got to spend all that time on you, okay? Now, enough. I can't give you all the time, Joe, okay? It's Nick Moses05. No, I'm joking. Appreciate it, Joe. So, let's get to the topics. Oh, Lord. Can you believe CyberPunk 2077? Oh, my God. Bedhead Gaming. My man, yo, if y'all like watching people play games live, check out Bedhead Gaming. Okay, I got to shout you out, my man. He's been riding with me since a long time, too. But, you know, I seen him just not that long ago. I think he was playing, not sure what game. I think it was a mobile game. I know he played Grand Theft Auto, virtual reality. Seen a lot of things. So Bedhead, shout out to you. Scotty Park, 11 hours. Yes, it was. Well, you just qualified. Yeah, that's true. I definitely did a truck shift. I can tell you that. So Cyberpunk 2077 has been, let's just keep it honest, horrible, terrible, disgusting, appalled, pitiful. I mean, despicable, terrible. I mean, what you want to do? Where you want to go next? Everything. This has been terrible. I mean, I'm so glad. I am so glad that I just said I'm not going to pre-order this. And you know, I'm one of those guys that put the $5 down on the game at GameStop. Anybody else do that? Okay. I'm one of those guys. So then if I don't want the game, I just go, I'll take that $5, put it on something else, you know. GameStop's like my personal bank account. I just, hold $20 for me. I'm going to come back and get it later, but just keep putting it on games until I need it. Okay. Whoever uses GameStop like a bank account, shame on you, but I definitely victim of it. So I remember having $5 on Cyberpunk long ago. This is before the Borderlands release. This is long ago. This game has been delayed countless times. And every time, everyone was getting frustrated. But I want to say this. CD Projekt, I believe the name of the developer is, they are to blame for a lot of this. They are. Okay? They are to blame. But we are to blame too. I mean, how many times have we had titles be delayed and we're like, oh, I'm not interested. I'm not going to buy it. If you don't release it, I'm not going to buy it. CD Projekt felt like this had to be released. They had a lot of momentum going. Momentum shift kind of went down with the delays, and they didn't want to lose all that. So they released the title. Now that they released it, we got what we got. It's here, done is done. Okay? So, as you guys have probably played, you probably experienced a lot of different things. There has been many different patches. Hell, I think they just released a patch, 1.05, if I'm not mistaken. And somebody told me on a PC it broke in AMD support. So every time an update comes out, something's breaking. I hear your save data might be corrupt if the file size is too large. I hear someone else saying I can't even pass a mission. I've tried many times. It has been terrible. So terrible that refunds were issued. Okay? Multiple refunds. What the hell? Multiple refunds. Not to mention the game being pulled off the PlayStation Store. PlayStation said, oh, throw it to the side. No, we're not doing that. We're not going to sit here and let our people play this trash any longer. If you got it, hey, you just come to us for a refund. We got you. Okay? Now, if you see me, I told you, I'm turning. So, with this, I will say that Cyberpunk is probably the biggest failure of 2020. I mean, hey, we ended off the year with a bang. We got our most controversial, possibly bug glitchy title of 2020. Cyberpunk 2077. Thank you for that. Okay? So, Joe, 25 hours. I see, love that guy, Nick. That's, Mom, why you doing this to me? Okay. I see Shane. Don't forget, mention Tencent in China and then possibly, you know what, Shane? Because you see the topics. We're gonna talk about that, Shane. When we get the calls come in, we're gonna talk about that. I did speak with Shane on Facebook. A lot of you guys know. You reach out to me. I'm available. I just get a lot of messages, so I'm trying to go through them, but I'm available. Okay. We will talk about that. All right. So nonetheless, they're giving out refunds. Hey, you don't like it, come get your money back. PlayStation took it off. Now, Xbox is still in the store. I guess Microsoft said, hey, we rolling with it. We not even going to pull it off the shelves. It's a CD Projekt issue. Now, I don't know if you go to Microsoft for a refund. I don't know if you get a refund. But one thing's for sure, CD Projekt said, come to us directly if you need a refund. And they'll do it. They'll do it for you. No problem. They don't even care. All right. Now, see the chat. I want to get the chat a little bigger. Hold on. Let's get there. All right. Bam. There we go. Look at me sweating like crazy. Let me get this drink in. Woo. Okay. So, I mean, holy cow, man. You really telling me that we waited this long? We've waited after delay, after delay, after delay for this. Now, the next gen version, from what I remember, is coming out sometime around March of 2021, April 2021, something like that. I'm getting it. Okay. I had one before. Well, it's like, should I get it? Should I not? I decided not to. I'm going to get the next gen version because I love the game, love the way it looks, but I don't know. I just think it's too many people going crazy for this. And I've never seen so many people complain about bugs like this in my life. Now, the game is a vast game. There's a lot of things that you have to take into effect. So I could imagine if the, beta testing stage was shortened. Or if there's multiple, they're going delay after delay. So, we test the game, delay. Then we got to have another version tested, delay. And now we got to roll this game out. We don't have a huge amount of time to test it. So they do minor testing. They release the game. This is what we got. Okay. So now I want to say, everyone out there, if you do not like CyberPunk 2077, please go get your refund. I see Joe. Joe said they are doing refunds for all systems. Great. So if no matter what you're playing, if you need a refund, go get your damn refund. Do not sit there and play that. Do not sit there and suffer. Okay. Oh, no. You know what? You're probably going to wait for an update, aren't you? Hey, they broke AMD support. What is the next update going to do? Go ahead and wait on the update if you want to. Okay. But you're getting bashed today, Cyberpunk 2077. Okay. Now, there was other games. That's not the only game of 2020 that seemed to be like a big, disaster. There was many games that just kind of went under the bar. I know one of them, and shout out to my man AP. He know who he is. He was one that said, yo, I'm getting Anthem. Do you guys remember that game, Anthem? I hope you guys remember that. So the game Anthem came out, and I'll never forget, everybody was talking about how great Anthem was going to be. It was going to be like Destiny on crack, okay? It is going to be better than Destiny by a long shot. So everybody runs out there. They spend all this money, all this time to go get Anthem. I haven't heard anybody speak about Anthem in a very long time. Hell, my man AP even admitted to me, you was right. Glad you skipped it. So it ain't the only game. Cyberpunk is not the only one that has to deal with this, okay? Other games seem to go under the bar, so we can't just do Cyberpunk like that. But with the anticipation behind this, with the delays, multiple delays, everybody here in retrospect will definitely say we could have waited one more year. We would have waited one more year. I mean, you know what, guys? I'm going to do this. I have a video that I'm going to play. And hell, I don't even care about monetization this one. So I'm getting demonetized because I'm going to play hella videos. I don't even care today. Okay, so if you're donating, thank you. Because other than that, this video ain't going to get a damn dime. Because I'm trying to do this for you guys. I want to go ahead and show it. So I went ahead and seen multiple videos posted on YouTube with glitches and bugs. Okay? So I just went ahead and picked one. I downloaded it. We are going to watch it. And this one is created by GameSpot.com. And you guys know GameSpot. Wonderful website. So shout out GameSpot.com. I'm going to play the video. Guys, if the sound is too loud or anything like that, let me know. I am going to get my headset to make sure. Let me change my sound source. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to play this video, guys. All right. And once I play it, I'm going to switch screens here. So work with me. Oh, the chat went down. That's okay. You're going to be off the screen anyway. Doesn't even matter. Bam! bam, there I go. Now you guys see it. I got tons of stuff if you want to. Oh, look at that. Anyways, okay. So we're going to go ahead and play this one. I think it's bugs and glitches. And if you guys see, I don't care about anything on a desktop.
CyberPunk 2077 has had a less than ideal launch, and your mileage will vary widely depending on the platform you play it on. So we scoured the internet to round up the best bugs and glitches that players encountered during their time in Night City. Fair warning, some of these clips were captured before more recent patches to the game, so they might have been fixed by now. For more CyberPunk, make sure to like this video and subscribe.
Now, guys, how was the sound? Does the sound okay? All right, sound good? We're not gonna watch the entire video. I don't do it like that, okay? But I do want to see some of these glitches. So I'll watch the first one. I'll kind of skip through a lot of them, and we'll talk about the glitches as they go. But the sound okay, guys? Seems like sound. I don't hear anybody saying the sound bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Let's check in and see those bugs and glitches.
Don't drink, don't do it.
Kiss my dead spunk.
The game looks, it looks good though.
I know.
You know what I mean? Okay. She just, oh, whoa. No. Whoa. Wow. I don't even know. I'm definitely getting demonetized, ain't it? Wow. Man, I'm shooting drink all over. Wow. This girl just pulled a Corona out of booty hole. I'm done, man. We don't even need to watch no more. That was the biggest bug. I don't even know what happened. She put a cup. It disappeared in her booty, and she pulled out a damn Michelob Ultra. You know what I mean? What the hell? But anyway, let's go ahead. I'm not even going. Wow.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
Wow. That's crazy.
No. No, ma'am.
I see why he feels that way.
Don't do that. Wait, where are you gonna put that? Don't.
And shout out to him too.
You can't. Jeez.
Yo, and hold up. Am I the only one? Did she literally just put this directly back where she got it from? She put the XXL back. What the hell? Yo, I told you I'm not even watching this whole video. I kind of want to watch the whole video. I'm not going to do it like that, though. Shout out GameSpot.com for this. That's why, at least if I'm not going to get any monetization, any ducats off this, at least we going to get some damn laughs.
No!
Yo, that chick is
enjoy the fries.
Damn!
Did you see what happened? Something feels off here.
You don't say.
Oh my God. Yo. Okay. Now I gotta take this off for a second, guys. Wow. Whew. Okay, let me just analyze what I just see. Is that the bugs y'all dealing with? I just watched 2. Is that the bugs and glitches that you guys are dealing with? If that's the case, I'm sorry, that game ain't even playable. The man they ran over the car. The car gets stuck. And then next thing you know, he turns and Keanu Reeves is looking beautiful as he did in John Wick 3. You know what I mean? What? Let's get back, man. I'm sorry, guys. Let's just go ahead. I'm just gonna pray.
Oh, don't do this.
That's not playable. That's not playable. He can't turn. Yo, how do y'all play this?
All yours.
Whoever playing it, can y'all tell me, are y'all experiencing that, man? Jesse Potter, shout out. I see you in there, Jesse. Shout out to you. Ben K, shout out. Whoa, we rewinding that, buddy. Wow, did that car just fly from the damn sky? Whoa, hold on, let's replay that. I love that. That actually looked pretty cool.
All yours.
Right.
What's so good?
Bob 678 4558. Shout out to you. What the? Yo. How? Joe went off map.
At least it's not GTA levels of like you
I
go
see,
in front of someone and they're automatically trying to shoot you.
I don't like the way he looked at me.
Now die.
Bam.
Save yourself!
Yo. Yo, if you start punching people in real life and they go like, hey, ah! Hey, from now on the rest of the stream, somebody say something, I'm just, what the hell, man? Oh my goodness gracious. Like I said, I don't want to do the whole video, man. We're just gonna go through. What the hell? I gotta see that one though. Okay, all right. Sitting in the car. Oh, so we switched the radio, kind of Grand Theft Auto style. Car pops up behind him. Yo, that's not fair though. If you playing a game, man, and you're trying to like seriously beat missions, stuff like that ain't even fair. Look at that. Okay. The car right there. I seen that coming. Okay. I'm actually not mad at that one. You know, that glitch right there seems like something I'll see in Grand Theft Auto.
He's waiting in his ride.
See, this is what I hear a lot of. I hear a lot of people saying they can't complete things because people are moving back and forth like this.
Okay.
Which is crazy. Yo, the man sit. All right, I'm done. I'm done. We don't even need to see no more, man.
Actually, I wasn't gonna pay you at all.
Okay, I'm lying. I am gonna play one more.
You're all right.
Okay. So let's see. Wow. My man. Oh, that's.
Yeah. Got my eye on you.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This game is buggy as hell. Now, this is the E3 2018 gameplay trailer. We done, dog. We done, man. Yo, that looks terrible. If that is the bugs you guys are dealing with, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize, man. I wish you guys did not have to go through that. Jesse Potter says he saw an article about multiplayer. Oh, my God. CD Projekt, what are you doing? Come on. Oh, God. That was just terrible. Oh, man. Anyways, okay. Let's go ahead. We gotta get back to script. I just wanted to get to that. So anyways, that's the bugs and glitches for CyberPunk. We're going to talk more about CyberPunk, but I want to go ahead and get through all the articles because I love taking you guys calls. I definitely want to hear you guys input on a lot of things I'm talking about. And if you have not called in before, I urge you to call in. I love to hear you guys talk. Okay? So, hold on. All right. Now, as you guys see, the next subject I'm going to talk about is atmosphere. And atmosphere has been a topic of my channel many times. I will have an atmosphere video that I will be putting up. And you guys know, man, I usually I represent my team executor. You know what I mean? That's like we go back like Ajax, Flapjacks, knapsacks, backpacks, and I think the 80s is crack sacks. We go back. Okay, we go back. Okay, so me and Atmosphere go way back. They now have released an update yesterday, and I will be doing a video for it, but 11.0.1 is much more stable. So I want to go ahead and mention that because a lot of people have been speaking about Atmosphere and the bugs and the problems dealing with Atmosphere. But you got some people who say Atmosphere runs like fine wine, okay? But then you got other people say, oh, it's buggy as hell, my games crashes and everything like that. So I just want to say Atmosphere released an update yesterday. I will be doing a video for that. So, and I work with Joe on a lot of those Atmosphere videos. G.I. Joe, that's what that's the name he was given. I believe that was Joshua Drake or somebody else gave him that. But Atmosphere 11.0.1 is there. And Joe, shout out my man Joe. You guys see it right there. I'm going to be speaking with Joe. We're going to do a video on that. Okay, and I want to release that video probably tonight. All right, I want to get it out as soon as possible. But if you guys see it there in the comments, Joe hooked you up. Atmosphere is nice. I use it for a lot of plugins that I use. And if I'm not running any plugins, I usually use SXOS. That's just me. All right. But now it's much more stable. So if you guys are using Atmosphere or plan to use Atmosphere, you're going to see a lot more stability now. You probably won't see those crashes that you've seen before. I think the reboot to payload, excuse me, has been fixed. Just a lot of other things. So it's just running a lot more stable. I would recommend you update if you have not updated to the latest version of Atmosphere. And I just wanted to say that because usually we go, on a rant, we talk about total stuff. But one thing I want to say, and this goes out to my man, I'm not sure who it was. Was it Scott or Shane? It was one of you guys, okay? The S that throws me off. But it was Scott or Shane. And it's 5 letters. Okay, cut me some slack. But anyways, let me see. I'm going to pull it up. I think it was it Scott? I'm going to see here. I got you here in the chat. Where were you at? You mentioned. Oh, it was Shane. Okay, it was Shane. See, I get you guys mixed up all the time. Shane mentioned about 10 cent. Okay? And it seems like right now, I'm not sure how deep it is. I did read more about it. There is an article. I will go ahead and post the article. If you guys have a link to it now, you can post it directly in the chat. But supposedly, SX chips are being blocked possibly in China. This is huge because a lot of people have been saying that China doesn't go under the same rules as everyone else, okay? So the mod chips are just out there flowing. The way they make it sound like is you can go to the mom and pop store and just, the chips are right there. You just go in, hey, can I get 2 of those? Can I get a core and a light, please? That's the way it seems to me. So right now, China is having a lot of problems with these chips as well, and they're being cracked down on as well, okay? So I'm going to see now, was it 10 cent? I want to make sure. Yep. Okay. Yep. So it was 10 cent. And that's a shame because everybody who has not installed a mod chip on a Nintendo Switch and plans to do so, you need to hurry up because it's looking rough. I mean, they've cracked down on everything everywhere, on every level. It's almost not one level that Nintendo didn't touch when it came to this mod chip. And hell, before the mod chip, we was good. Remember, we were kumbaya, kumbaya. We was fine before the mod chip. No problems, okay? We didn't worry about Nintendo. Mario came over every time, okay? We played all types of games. Me and Mario was kicking it. All of a sudden, the mod chip released. That was it. And me being a good old beta tester I was, said, hey, I got mine's working, look. Oh, can I have my boot.dat file? Oh, I love it. I'm going to put up a video for my fans. I was so happy. I was so proud. And Nintendo shot me down. They hit me. They said, bow, take that video down. And I wasn't the only one. There were multiple channels. Hell, there were some big channels who had their channel taken. All right? Mod Chipsville went through this many times. Shout out Mod Chipsville. Okay, Mod Chipsville, holler at me. I'll holler at you a couple times, man. Holler at me. But man, not only that, Mon Reborn. Mon, where are you at? Message me. Come back, Mon. I'm sad. These people were people that I looked up to. When I first started doing these Nintendo Switch videos, I said, you know what? I want to be able to continue to make videos and be similar to these type of channels. And Mon Reborn was a big role model for me, and Mod Chipsville as well, and many others. You guys know the names. I'm not going to shout out all the names, but you guys know many people who do videos on just mods in general. I love it. I'm subscribed to their channels. I watch their channels, and I always shout them out. I'm never the type to be like, hey, don't watch them and watch my stuff. That's dumb. Just plain dumb. They got great content. Go watch it. But watch my stuff too. Okay. But nonetheless, they lost their channels. They had a lot of stuff taken. I remember, I think Mod Chipsville put out something on, I think it was Twitter, that he lost his channel and he had to repost everything. And now everything's back up. And Mod Chipsville is doing good. But Nintendo hurt a lot of us. From the YouTubers to the damn guys putting the damn chips on. All installers were feeling it. Okay. To the RCM loaders. Okay, to the people putting up anything or everything about SX mod chips. It don't matter if it was a core. It don't matter if it was a light. Hell, don't matter what it was. I can just tell you, Nintendo was not having it. They made sure to crack down with the whip. And we had my man Max. We had my man Gary go under. Okay? Free him if they ain't out. I think Max is out. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Max, shout out to you. I think I seen you on Instagram, dude. You're making me look bad here. I need to... Max out there killing me on the weights. Okay, I need to get with you. But anyways, these people were people in the scene, hated or not, they were still in the scene and they were providing something to the scene. If they're not providing anything to the scene, you can go ahead and put it right here. Put in the comments. It's a family. Let's talk. But as far as I know, they both have provided something to allow us to move forward in the scene. All right? So as long as they move forward in the scene, I don't care. Hell, how many people have had a brother, family member, someone, friend that you just could not stand their personality? But there was something that they provided to you that was vital to your day-to-day, and you needed them. That's what I feel like was the case. And everybody leaned on each other in this scene. Hell, without Atmosphere and Team Executor fighting, I don't think we'll get a lot of the improvements that we get. So I love haters. I love them. Haters is what fuels new ideas. Okay? Because they hate so bad and they say, what can I do to hush up the haters? And the new ideas created. So with Atmosphere and TX fighting, I love it. What do you think? I bring them on the channel. I let you guys call in and talk about it. I love it because you guys keep it real. And I get to hear the good things, the bad things, everything. I don't want to hear just Peachy King crap. Okay? I want to hear the real deal. If it's something bad. I've had people come on here talking about stolen code. I've had people come on here talking about, oh, well, Atmosphere is full of bugs. I've had people say every bad thing about each one. And I still use them both. And I won't stop, regardless, because I'm going to stay true to who I am, but I love to hear all of it. So, get your chips if you can, please, okay? Let's get on now. CD Projekt possible lawsuit. Now, guys, we're going to hurry up, and we're going to get through a lot of this pretty quick, because I want to get to you calls, and you guys see the titles, okay? But right now, we're going to talk about the CD Projekt possible lawsuit, okay? Because I think at this point, let me ask you guys. Do you guys think, based on CyberPunk 2077 release, that CD Projekt should face a class action lawsuit? Do you guys think so? You know, myself, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I want to say yes, but then a side of me says they're giving refunds. I mean, that should end it right there. You are getting your money back. And if you get your money back and you keep the game, I don't think you can really say much. You got a free game. So to me, I don't see the class action lawsuit. I don't think it's viable. Now, it'll be different if CD Projekt didn't offer refunds and maybe all the other, game system publisher, developers, just did something about it. But CD Projekt needs to do something. I don't think refunds is it. I think what they really need to do is refunds, okay? And everybody keeps the game and continue to push updates and try to make the game be the best it can be, okay? I think that's what they should do. They should take this loss. And someone else that you could learn from, I don't know who was the developer of No Man's Sky. But 4222 calling in Syntax, I'm definitely going to get you in, man. I'm going to take calls right as soon as I get through the subjects. I'm going to take calls, guys. I want to have you guys call in. I love when you guys call in, man. I let you guys take the floor, do your talking. We're going to go over these subjects. So definitely I'm going to be taking calls. I'm going to let you guys know, okay? Now, I think that class action lawsuit should be a no-no. Because you got a game, you got it free. If CD Projekt did not offer refunds, then I would beg to differ. But right now, class action lawsuit way out the window. If they push out an update to fix your game and have it run a lot better, then so be it. Now, on the other side of the coin, at the end of that video we just watched, I did see a 2018 trailer of the game. And then you see the PS4 version. So, are you being misled? Are you being misled? That's the question. With the title and all the hype behind it, I think Watch Dogs was another one that did that a long time ago. They were ones that had this wonderful trailer. Now, just so you guys know, let me kick some knowledge. Okay, let me kick some knowledge. For everybody that watches or goes to like E3s or they go to, what's the other one? PAX. If you go to all these other gaming conventions, they are not playing the games on crappy stuff. They're not going to demo their new title on a PlayStation 4. That makes no sense. They're going to demo that title on a PC. Because when they demo it on a PC, they could show you what they want you to see. They don't have to focus on getting the game perfect for the system you're going to play it on. They can show you the concept of the game. They can show you the artwork. They can show you gameplay. And it gives you a general concept of how the game would be when it's released. Many titles, okay, I've seen you go to an E3 and like, oh, I'm going to the Xbox side, and you watch a new title being released, but you're like, why is it being loaded on a PC? Why do you think? They're still working on it. Here you go. Take a look at it. So a lot of times we watch these and we think that the game that we get and the system that we play it on, it should be the exact same way. That is not the case, but that PlayStation 4 version looked terrible. Oh my God, that was terrible. Woo. So, anyways, wanted to get that out the way. Now, next, oh my goodness, I got to talk about this. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I got to pull it up. Because I think I was just reading this and I added it on there. Wasn't something I was going to even talk about, but I love talking about people getting banned. Because I was one of those guys, okay? Not specifically for PUBG, but there has been many other things that I have been banned from. I remember when Modern Warfare 2 came out for Xbox 360, banned, okay? Got my system banned. I was banned on one of my favorite games, Clash Royale, for 2 weeks because I installed something so I could be able to see my elixir. Bam! 2 weeks, banned. You know, so I definitely tried to get that advantage, and it didn't work out. So PUBG, oh my God, PUBG. Let's see if I can put it on screen here. Okay, I'm gonna try to put it on screen. And shout out to GameSpot. Okay, I had to throw you another one, GameSpot, because I played your video. I gotta do something for you. Okay. PUBG Mobile hits 2 million players with the ban pan. Now, that's mobile players, all right? But from December 11th to the 17th, 2 million accounts have been permanently suspended from accessing our game. Out of which, these are the majority of the reasons. X-ray vision, auto-aim hacks, modification of character models. 15% of the damn people playing was cheated. Woo! Oh my God. 15%. 15%. 15%. Holy damn. Was everybody cheating? Okay. So what I take it is everybody who had a mobile account on PUBG pretty much was playing with hacks. Now, I don't agree with the modification of character models. I don't. Nah. Let me rephrase that. If you got somebody's penis hanging out the front, yes, I do agree with you being banned. But if you're just changing character models, you're making a guy look like SpongeBob or, you know, something like that, I don't think you should be banned for that. But people could be changing to get some advantage. Maybe you're changing the character model to match a bush. You know, you camouflage a lot better than normally. So those type of things, if that's what's going on, you deserve to be banned. Now, it's called the ban pan. You guys know these banning systems. It was like, I think Xbox 360 was ban hammer. This one's ban pan. Okay. These systems are good, man. Okay. They simply have checks. And if the check does not match, you are banned. It's simple. And these softwares are developed like that. So all we do is look, hey, is this check here? Oh, yes, it is. Banned. So in a matter of, 6-7 days, 2 million players banned on PUBG. And I'm all for the Battle Royale thing, you know what I mean? But that's crazy. 2 million people. So now, Call of Duty, my favorite game. I wonder what these mobile players are doing. Fortnite. I wonder what these mobile players are doing. Because if 2 million mobile players got banned for PUBG, imagine what other cheats you can. And, PC players can do many cheats too. I don't want to say that, this is like, oh, mobile players have an advantage. No, PC players could probably run the same cheats, if not 1,000 times more. But it was made easily available to mobile players from what I'm hearing. It's just easy. Everybody knew about it. Everybody was doing it. You know what I mean? It was just the thing to do. And all of a sudden, one day, all your progress, everything you've done has now been banned. Okay? And I'm sure everybody is probably switching over to Call it. Oh, GG, look at that. I play COD mobile. Yo, if everybody probably plays COD, I could imagine the numbers of Call of Duty mobile right now skyrocketed with Fortnite not being on a damn Apple device. Oh my God. Call of Duty is banking. My favorite franchise. Game of the year every year. I don't care. That's how you represent. I'm like a fan for the Cleveland Browns. Okay, Call of Duty is game of the year every year. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to move on. I had to get that off my chest. So, now, we're going to talk about Super Nintendo World. Okay, and I know a lot of people are thinking, what the hell is Super Nintendo World? I heard of Super Mario World. I heard of all types of Super Worlds. But, and Gigi, he said, that's my whole channel. GG Games, shout out to you if that's your channel. Yo, put it out there, man. You know, you be representing MoFam. Go and put it in the comments. You know what I mean? Try to get, hey, people watch these all the time. You can get you smoke. Okay. But nonetheless, GG, I'm with you, man. Call of Duty is the bomb. But Super Nintendo World. Super Nintendo World is actually in Universal Studios Japan. Okay? And, Super Mario World. Oh, my bad. Shane corrected me. Okay. All right. Super Mario World. My bad. I called it Super Nintendo World. Just X that out. Okay. All right. I'm glad you corrected me on that. Hey, I'm not perfect. But Super Mario World in Japan. Why would you call it Super Mario World? Man, you're mixing me up. Come on. But nonetheless, this world is beautiful. Many people have probably seen it already. If you have not seen it, guess what? I told you we getting demonetized because I'm playing everything, dog. So I'm about to play it, and we're going to take a look at it. I'm not playing the whole video. I don't do that, but I will kind of speed through some things. I do want to see it, okay? And I'm curious how this world looks, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look. And I put Super Mario World here. That's so Super Nintendo. Oh my gosh, Shane, I was right. It is Super Nintendo World. Yes, I finally got something right. Sheesh. Okay, Super Nintendo World. Okay, so let's go ahead. I think it's around this mark here because it's just, I think it was a live thing that happened. So let's play it here. All right, here we go.
Simpleなワープ動画です。皆さんでワープしてください。
All right, you guys hear the sound? Is it good? Oh gosh, don't take me there. Don't take me there because I'm not leaving.
どこなんでしょうね、ここは。ビーチ上のロビーのようです。音楽が流れてますね。この音楽聴いてると、ほら、スーパーマリオ64のロビーですね。
I know that music like the back of my hand.
いろんなマリオシリーズの音楽が流れてるので楽しんでください。壁に絵もありますよ。さあ、それでは
Ooh, that's nice. That's
表に出て
nice.
みましょう。はい、ここがスーパーニンテンドーワールドです。本当に作ってしまいました。現実に見ると大迫力で中央にマウントビンポールが
Oh God, that looks so good out!
このピーチ場の前の広場からエリア全体を見てみましょう。
Oh my goodness.
向こうの方にはヨッシーやクリボーの姿も見えます。
What the hell? What the hell is that? Can you walk up there? Yo, imagine walking. Yo, oh, stop, man. Stop. Oh, Alchemy Gaming in the building. Oh, Alchemy Gaming. What's going on with you? I can't believe this. This looks too good to be true. And I'm sorry for all the kids out there. Mom, Dad, if you're listening, you need to take your kid here. If he loves Mario, and what's sad is, a lot of us are older now. We all probably like in our 30s when we played this title. Okay. So, I mean, not when we played it, but we're 30 now and we played this title years ago. Okay. So we remember it, but kids probably don't remember it so much. So coming here for kids, they probably go, oh, that's nice. It's beautiful. But for people like me, this is bigger than anything. There has been multiple worlds created for games, but this is like how can I put it? This is like number one of number one, top of the top, creme de la creme. Can't get no better. Now, of course, it's in Japan. I see Alchemy Gaming. Japan is a bit far. Hell yeah, it's far. Shoot, I'll wait till it come to Florida. I'll go there. But, hey, with all this going on, I don't know. Maybe I'll go here. Okay, but let's go ahead. Let's take a look. I'm gonna fast forward some. But that is gorgeous how they have everything that's going back. Let's
が欲しいんですね。こちらにはパワーブロックがあります。
Oh man.
早速遊んでみましょう。
Oh my goodness. Let's go. I want to see this here. Here we go.
ボム兵がいました。これね、ボム兵気をつけてくださいよ。
Yeah, classic.
ほら、爆発した。こっちのボム兵も気をつけてくださいね。
It's about to blow up. Oh, I like that. It exploded. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Oh, that looked nice. So it's almost like you go through a pipe and then you walk through this. Oh my God, this looks good, man. Hold on, let's go a little bit further. He gets out, okay.
さあ、次にやってきたのはスーパーニンテンドーワールドのギフトショップ。
The gift shop? Oh, save me the drama.
じゃあカメラさんの方見て。
Oh no, we're not doing that.
キノコ料理があります。
I want to get to some good stuff, guys.
メニューはもちろんキノコ国特製ですよ。
Oh, that's nice. I can get
Oh
my goodness, hold up.
してその中から選び。
So what you're telling me is I can go there, I can get a double cheeseburger and some fries, and Toad is gonna serve it to me. Yo, Toad gonna ride Yoshi over to my table, and he's gonna drop down a double cheeseburger and some fries. I love this place already. Now, I know it's Japan. The double cheeseburger and the fries might be a bit far-fetched, but you know what I mean.
厳選されたメニューをになっていて、
Oh!
軍団とのバトルが待ち受けています。任天堂とユニバーサルが作る以上は世界初めてのアトラクションにしたいという意気込みで、なんと6年もかかってしまいました。そして皆さんは間もなく世界初の体験ができます。最後にちょっとだけお城の中を覗いて。
I see Joshua Drake. What's going on? I just seen you here,
階段の
man.
上には
Not yet.
巨大
Nothing
な
yet.
クッパが
Nothing yet.
待
It's
ち構
coming.
えています。おお、そばから見ると怖いですね。
That's pretty
なん
dope.
かろうそくの明かりもゆらゆらとしてて毛が細かいですね。それでは先へ進みましょ
Nah, that's pretty tight. I like
う。は
that.
い。もう少し先に進むと
A bit
マリ
further
オカ
in
ー
there's
ト
a
シリーズのお
display.
なじみのトロフィーが飾られてますね。
Beautiful. Damn, that is for everybody who has played Super Mario Kart from the beginning. We all know these well. Oh my God. Yo, I can't go there. I don't know if I might walk off with one of those, man. I'm sorry. I'm not. Can I buy one? You know what I mean? Can I get? Oh my goodness. So, so I get to
そして
ride
ユニバーサル
carts?
スタジオ限定のトロフィー。これが今回のレースのに
Universal
マリオに勝つためにクッパたち
Nah, I
が
don't
準
need
備した
that, dog. I want the
特別
original.
なコースでのレースに
Oh!
マリオチームの一員になって皆さんにチャレンジしていただきます。
Nice!
さて、チームクッパが隅々まで
And it has
進
the
出した
button in the
彼らの
middle.
コースでチームマリオは勝利できるか
AR.
皆さんの健闘を期待します。
Now I gotta stop for a second. Did you guys see those AR glasses? So, a lot of people don't know about AR, augmented reality. I actually had two of my buddies. They watched the channel too. We had a business thing going. You guys seen R3 Gaming before? Before this whole COVID thing, we actually had an idea where we were opening up a store. We had augmented reality, the main focus. There were so many games. We actually had a exclusive deal to one game specifically, and I can't even speak about it now because things still happen. But we had a deal that was exclusive only to us. I don't know if that's still going, but it was exclusive only to us within the tri-state area. And our goals was to open a store and to have people come in and just play. We were going to charge per hour. Everything's going good. COVID hits, which is great that COVID hit before we started moving forward, because we would have took a huge hit in our business if we did open it up. So I'm glad. But R3 Gaming, with these augmented reality glasses, oh my God. If you play Mario Kart with these, I could imagine driving and you turn around and you're seeing a damn red turtle shell on your ass. Oh my God. Imagine you have the Warhead turtle shell and you throw it and you're watching it go all the way to the first place. Imagine if they have TV screens that show the entire game in augmented reality. So you're actually seeing all the turtle shells and everything from these real life people that are playing. Yo, oh my God, this is amazing, man. And this shout out, and I do want to see, COVID was horrible for a lot of businesses. Shout out Syntex. COVID killed a repair shop I was helping to open. And it was the same thing for me. So I definitely condolences to everybody, man, that had some type of business proposition that was going on before COVID started. And for us, it's still in the works, but it's still not going to be the same with so many different restrictions and things going on with COVID. Augmented reality is one of those things where people are going to be by each other. People are going to have to dodge and move. Somebody may accidentally, come close enough where it's like, 1 feet, 2 feet. So it's not going to be a 6 feet distance. And you would probably have to do COVID testing, a lot of different things. So I want to say, as far as that, shout out to everybody who's going through that, condolences for y'all, man, the business. So that looks nice, though. That was nice. So how was it? It was good. And like I said, I'm not going to do a whole, I don't do the whole video thing. I got to give him some props. But shout out Nintendo for that. What is it? Mr. Yamamoto? I'm not sure to pronounce it. But, if I ever meet him, oh, my God, I'm hanging with you, dude. I'm hanging with you all day. You're not letting me go. Don't even try to let me go, because I'm going to stick to you like glue. Okay, so now let's move forward. Simpsons Dreamcast game. For all my OG gamers, everybody who loves Dreamcast, I'm one. I had a Dreamcast, and I remember my buddy Gavin. Shout out Gavin, okay? He know who I'm talking about. I can't give governments over here, okay? But my man Gavin was there. We played Dreamcast faithfully. We played games that nobody would play. I remember playing a game, I think it was Outrigger. What the hell is Outrigger? We played it day and night. If you guys don't know, I have a video on how to play Dreamcast games on Nintendo Switch. I love Dreamcast. Dreamcast is the best, OG system for me. Okay, others got different systems. For me, that system is one of my favorite OG systems, if not the best. I got to say if the best. I want to say the best, but if I start thinking, I might think differently. But I will say that system just has something different about it. And for those who don't know, I want to speak to the younger generation, the people who have not played Dreamcast or do not know about a Dreamcast. This was at a time where, many systems were, talking about they're going to bring the next best thing in gaming. Dreamcast actually was a great system. I actually like Sega Saturn. I just think the marketing in the US was not as heavy as it was in other countries. So it made systems like Sega Saturn fall behind PlayStation and Nintendo 64. And that kind of carried on for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and the Dreamcast era. Now, Dreamcast did something that I think made them the game system that they are. They actually had controllers with memory cards that you could actually take out and use on the go, and you could actually use them while you're playing in game. And I'll give you some examples. I play football games. You guys who play football games know you have to pick your play on the screen. And back then, there wasn't a lot of online playing. So a lot of people played, it was LAN parties, man. Let's be honest. So your buddy's right here. If you're playing a football game, all he has to do is watch and pick, see what play you picked. And Madden did implement things like you can hold the A button and actually release it on something else, but the one you press it on is actually going to be the play. But a lot of people didn't know that. So Dreamcast came up with the idea, hey, why don't we allow these people to pick their plays on the memory card? It totally X'd out the cheating. And not only did they do that, Dreamcast also, I believe, was part of the big reason the 2K franchise shot off. If I recall, I believe Dreamcast 2K series was $19.99 at that time, and everything else was around like $40, $50, where if you're getting NBA Live, $50, you're getting, Madden, $50, and NFL 2K it wasn't exclusive. I do believe it came across other systems, but it first seen on Dreamcast for me. And I know everybody I know who played 2K franchises played it on Dreamcast. This system was way ahead of its time for me. Where it falls is that it had no type of real protection on those first wave of systems that came out. So you were able to use clone CD and just copy a CD direct. And then somebody got smarter and said, hell, this game is 0.8 gigabytes. I got another game that's 0.5 gigabytes. Can I put them both on the same DVD? They put it in and it worked. So they suffered tons of copyright problems because of this. Everybody was just downloading and burning games. Then they finally start, I guess they put on some copyright protection, and then from that point on, you couldn't do it. But I'm sure you still could do it some other way. But nonetheless, Simpsons game for Dreamcast. So there was an unreleased game, and I love talking about unreleased games. So this one is the Simpsons game, and this game never came out. Okay, and I don't know why it didn't come out. You know how those games are. We got tons of games that never see the light of day, whether it be a publisher issue, whether it be, you know, a system going off the market. They didn't get to release in time. You would think they would have put this game somewhere else, maybe on PC, but it didn't. So we're going to go ahead and take a look. So let's go ahead and pull it up here now. Again, guys, if we have any sound issues, look. And I want to shout out Dreamcastic channel. This is directly from Dreamcastic. And I can see it here. Dreamcastic, man, wonderful channel. I've seen many of your videos, so shout out Dreamcastic.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of First Look. Today we have a very special episode.
Again, we're not going to just go through it.
It was a first-person shooter. This is apparently another thing that they had in development. And
the game looks pretty damn good.
Unknown. First time I've ever heard of this game, and the first time anyone in the world has heard of this game outside the development studio, I assume. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this. I'm really excited to check this out. As you can see, it's a cel-shaded game, which actually looked really, really nice. But anyway, let's back out of this and see if we can start the game.
Now,
so here we are in the actual game.
Beautiful. I ain't gonna. Like I said, Dreamcasting. You can watch the entire video there. I more just want to take a look at how it looks. And I will say, just looking at it like this, the game is gorgeous. I actually wouldn't be surprised to see a game like this released today. I mean, why not? It's beautiful. It looks just like the Simpsons. Everybody who has. And when I read the comments, I laugh because I turn occasionally, I look at them, and I just seen somebody said it's working better than CyberPunk. Yo, CyberPunk, man, do something about that. But anyways, let's see.
Of making a Simpsons game for
it looks very
Dreamcast,
good, though.
And they made this tech demo to demonstrate what the Dreamcast could do. So,
it
is a pretty nice looking game.
Very
I love
good.
the cel-shaded look to it. Always
and people who don't know, I'm glad he mentioned the cell shading. There was a game called Cell Damage, I believe, that did it very well. Beautiful game. Okay, beautiful game. And it takes this to a whole new level. I mean, this is gorgeous to me. And I might be the old school gamer that's looking at it and going, oh, this is nice. So if somebody, I see Joshua Drake, they could release it on the Switch. Hey, somebody port this little tech demo. But it's a tech demo now. I don't think the game actually ever got finished. I hope
Dreamcast has had some really nice looking cel-shaded graphic games.
Cell Damage.
That's
one of them.
But yeah, it's had some pretty nice cel-shaded games on it, including. I did walk right below his shoes.
Yeah,
and I didn't get squashed.
You can walk around. Look at everything though. It looks good, even though it's playing a little slow. Just a fact.
I'm guessing I can't get back up here.
Oh, let's see.
I can. Okay, never mind. I take that back. So let's try and get up on the counter.
That is dope.
See if I can make it over there.
You can get on the counters.
I didn't jump in time.
Yeah, you did.
Try that again.
Yo, that is nice.
Let's change directions when I'm in the air.
Dang, he can jump, yo. Look at that. He's going all around. Okay.
But,
I'm not going to
anyway,
but I just want to speak about that. I just had to get that out because that game for me, whoops, turned you guys black for a second. But that game to me looks wonderful. I hope that someday whoever was behind that game picks up that project, keep working on it, or pass it along. Do something with it. Okay. Now, I'm going to read some of these chats. I like to pull the chats up a little bigger, okay? And I try to get through the chats as much as I can. Flycast on the Switch is working nice from Joe, okay? Nintendo released a buggy system, the version 1, and they're crying about it now. Syntax, my man. And let's see here. How do you pronounce that? Epilogue? You're there. I see you. This is absolutely passable today as far as graphics go. Plus, I feel like there are plenty of games that go for a pleasant aesthetic rather than just looking realistic with textures. I agree with you on that, man. By far. It's so many games that people seem to think you have to look the best. CyberPunk! But, you don't have to look the best all the time. It's more about the gameplay. You guys know about that. A lot of people have played, what's the game that was similar to Fallout that just recently, I can't think about it. It's on Xbox Game Pass. But nonetheless, similar to how Fallout New Vegas was and all those other games, they're not the best looking games, but the fact that they have so much going for them as far as depth, That's what makes them such a great game. So that Simpsons game is beautiful. If you guys have not seen it, you got to see it now. And I love it. I just hope that someone picks that up and continues working on it. Get us a Simpsons game like that. And just bring it to us, man. Bring it on the Switch. Hell, you know what I mean? So anyway, CyberPunk 2077 on the Switch. Now, after this, Outer Worlds. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for that. It is Outer Worlds. I don't know why I was about to say the Outer Wilds or something. I think that's another game, but the Outer Worlds. Great game, by the way. Oh, Epilogue. I seen you put it too. Thank you. Outer Worlds. Great game. Does have that Fallout feel. When I played it, I fell in love instantly because I love those type of games. I love anything. Oblivion, Witcher, any game that gives you a huge depth in it. Mass Effect series, oh my God. Mass Effect, please do it again, okay? Because all 3 of those games were lovely to me. Ending fell super short, but I don't care. Those 3 games were great. Now let's talk about CyberPunk 2077 on the Nintendo Switch. Hey, my man, I'm going to shout out Nintendo, okay? Nintendo was one that actually shows CyberPunk 2077 running on Nintendo Switch. I didn't get that video, okay? You guys can go check it out. It's on Nintendo's channel. But I'm going to make a video on how to play it, on how to do it. So I will do a tutorial, okay? And you guys will be able to play CyberPunk 2077 on your Nintendo Switch. Yes, I am going to do that video. That is my #1 mission to you guys right now. Atmosphere, CyberPunk 2077. And Team Executor, you could jump in that list. Okay? Just update SXOS, I'm there. But I am definitely going to be showing you this game. A lot of people are saying how it's playing. I will go ahead and explain that because it's going to be in depth. But it is not a port. It is not going to be played off a PC or being streamed to. It's actually going to be playing on the Nintendo Switch. And like anything, you need a modded Nintendo Switch to be able to play it. It runs better than the PlayStation 4 version. It runs better. It runs better than the PlayStation 4 version. I'm not lying. How? I don't know. I don't know how CyberPunk 2077 can run better on Nintendo Switch than it does on a PS4. Everything Nintendo Switch has had that was across all the other systems, it looked worse. And we could go on and on and on and on and on and on. It's not many titles. If you're playing Fortnite on Nintendo Switch, okay, probably don't look as good as the others. So, if you guys want that video, just go ahead. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I will be doing a tutorial showing you step-by-step how to play CyberPunk 2077 on your Nintendo Switch. So, no, you don't need a PS4. You don't need a souped-up PC. You don't need anything. You got your Nintendo Switch modded. Just wait. We all gonna play CyberPunk on our Nintendo Switch, okay? So, now that I got that out the way, I want to go ahead and get to the calls. My favorite part of the day, taking calls, letting you guys go off, talk about what you want to talk about, okay? I love that. So let me go ahead and go to the calls now, okay? There we go. Okay. NickMoses05, hold up. I know we hear you, but can you hear me?
Well, I'm just chilling here in Cedar Rapids with my boy, the W.
Oh, my man is back. Oh, yes, and I'm glad to hear me. I hope everybody can hear him okay. Hold on. Nope, they can't. I know why. I'm about to fix it. I'm about to fix that right now. Oh, you good. Okay, they can hear you. All right? Everybody can hear him okay. This is my man, Dead Specimen. Oh, my goodness. The man everybody loves to hate. It's just, if you don't hate him, you're not doing something right. Okay, because this man
unless you're PK.
Yeah, unless you're PK. PK is PK is different. He's a different being. Okay, PK came up with his own Nintendo Switch firmware in under 30 minutes. That's what he told me. He said it's copy and paste. He said it's easy. You just copy and paste.
And I need to make some apologies real quick. I was lurking. Was in a car for the past hour and a half and came in the last half hour. Decided, you know what? Let's surprise some people. I think Alchemy probably started shitting his pants, so I'm kidding. I love you, bro.
Oh, Alchemy, and you and Alchemy Gaming have went back and forth. Your W did come back in the mail, okay? I will say your W sitting tight, your W shining bright, and looking good. The atmosphere guys are dancing, singing, eating dinner, having a great time. Do you feel like? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm no idiot. I'm no idiot. I know when it's got an expiration date, and I feel like creeping pretty close. And I wouldn't be shocked if that W is a bit late on leaving. Just wait until Christmas. I think you know what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? That has been something year after year. How many times in these modding scenes have you seen the Christmas gift? You know what I mean? Where everybody's like, ooh, Christmas gift. So you know what? I might have to agree with you on that. I don't even want to say.
Joe, I got to respond to Joe real quick. He asked me if I got my Switch back. I'm in a fairly good position right now. Basically, guy who's repairing it ordered a dead motherboard to take the power supply. It's not the power supply, but the power circuit off of. And basically, I'm just waiting for him to have a day off to where he's going to just start replacing every single capacitor until
it turns on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, we've all been there, man. And then you know what? It's eventually going to turn on. And when it do, oh my gosh, that feeling. Oh, I know those feelings.
I will make, as soon as I either hear which is fixed or that I'm getting it back or that it's just not going to get fixed, rip, I'll come on and make that very clear. So if I'm not saying anything, then I don't have any important updates.
Oh, man. So now we're going to go ahead. I know you got some good information. So I'm going to talk about CyberPunk 2077. Now, Des Specimen, have you played the game at all?
Well, as the U.S. representative for Codex, I think we both know the answer to that. No, jokes aside, though, I've definitely played it. And, I will admit, and this happens to me with everything, where something gets released and everyone's like, oh, my God, it's horrible. It has all these glitches. Why am I the only person in the entire world who has actually had a good, clean experience playing the game? Because I've had no issues with it.
Now, I do remember last time. I think you were the ones that said, hey, it was fine, good so far.
Which I will say, I haven't touched it in a while. I've been busy playing other games with friends. But the hour or two I played it, other than it not running very well, which I have an RX 580, what do you expect? But other than it not running great, I mean, it was fine. I don't know.
No. And I can't be mad at you. There are people out there who say it's running good. And you know what? If you're playing on PC specifically, you then got different hardwares, so I would probably say you're good, but I've been hearing some people, and it's all a hardware thing. You might be using AMD, you're using Intel, if you're using this, so a lot of that does matter. But no, I'm glad to hear that you're having a clean experience. So being that you're having a clean experience, if I told you there's a class action lawsuit going down right now, CD Projekt, you could sign up as long as you bought the game. The only requirement is you had to purchase the game. And you could sign up right now to that class action lawsuit, and you can not only get your money back, but you can get double the money for the next release of Cyberpunk, whether it be 10 years down the line or whatever. Would you sign up for it even though you've had a great experience? Or would you say, nah, that's not cool, man. Nobody should be doing that.
Well, as the U.S. representative for Codex, I don't think I am eligible for that.
Yes. Yo, the U.S. representative of Codex, man.
Let's go into this universe where I purchased the game, which I definitely did. No, seriously, though, I honestly think that if this class action lawsuit happens, it's only going to be eligible for people who purchased it on last-gen hardware, probably including mid-gen refreshes, so Xbox One family and PS4 family. Because as far as I've heard, and the game's broken kind of period in many ways, but in general, it runs fine on the Series X, it runs fine on the PS5, it runs fine on the PC asterisk, although did you hear the whole thing about how apparently if the save files, if you collect enough stuff to where the save files get bigger than 8 megabytes, it completely corrupts the save file?
Yes, and that was something I did hear. And I don't know why now that's a problem. Like, and what's so sad about that? Over time, you figure that out. So imagine you're getting further through the game. You're getting newer stuff. You like, oh yeah, I'm making it, and then crash.
Damn, all of it's gone.
Oh man, I'm sorry. That right there. Now, I don't know. I might have to put my name on the class action lawsuit. If that happened to me.
Holy shit, Syntax, I love you. I see what Syntax said in the chat. I think that's his name. Yeah, Syntax. I see what you said in the chat. That's why I got the 580. The 580, if you ever heard of AMD Fine Wine, the 580 is the best example of that. 2017 card, still going strong in 2020. Probably going to be strong in 2021 too. God, I love the 580. Slightly. I was like thinking, I'm like, what card should I get? What card should I get? And my brother was like, just get a 580. I'm like, okay, I'll just get a 580. And he was damn right.
And
you know what? In 2019 too.
Oh man, you know what? I don't have to worry about. But that RX 580, I remember a while ago I was gonna get an RX 470. This was years ago, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna get this RX 470 because I don't have much money. And then next thing you know, people were telling me like, don't waste your time. RX 580, I have heard nothing bad about. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about it. I don't know what is up with this 580. I haven't looked at the benchmarks. But it's something with this 580 where everybody says it's a rock solid card.
No, you're not going to be. And what's weird about it is, right, you can hear people say, like, yeah, you get it. And you're going to have to turn the quality down, but you can play. I've actually been able to play CyberPunk at Ultra. It's not great, but, I can crank CyberPunk up to Ultra. And if I'm willing to deal with a bit of eye cancer in terms of frame rate, yeah, I could play CyberPunk on Ultra with a 580. Damn, what is this? What is this witchcraft?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's definitely some witchcraft, man. I don't know what that card has. I don't know who. Damn, man, Ultra.
It's AMD. It's AMD Fine Wine. Is what they call it. You heard of that?
God, man, yes, definitely. Now I don't know. I heard this latest patch 1.05 broken support for AMD. So I don't, as being a U.S. representative of Codex, I'm sure you're not going to have that issue. But
yeah, as U.S. representative of Codex, I can gladly say that we have no worries of getting patches automatically applied. So
no, you guys don't have to worry.
Thank God you told me that, because I didn't know about that. I was actually looking for the patches because, as far as I'm aware, the versions that U.S. representatives of Codex can get, they're only applied to the GOG version. I have the Steam version, so I wasn't able to apply that. So I'm glad you told me that, because that probably just stopped me from doing something stupid.
And you could check it out, but from what I remember reading, that, PC players were like, hey, we're working great. This 1.05 patch comes out. PlayStation 4 players like, it's a little better. Xbox players, it's a little better. PC players, my damn AMD support is busted.
Wait, hold on. How does that make sense? Patch 1.05 breaks AMD support. Wouldn't that mean it kills the console versions?
I would think so. But for some reason, I have not heard any complaints about it from console players. So I don't know. That's why I said you read deep. I don't have.
Damn it, CD Projekt Red.
And I don't have an AMD card right now. So, I can't say for certain. Just what I'm reading. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover quick other ones. PUBG, 2 million players have been banned. Okay. I'm sure as being a U.S. representative of Codex, you have definitely been around this banning era. So, do you think.
I actually do own that game.
Now, being that
I don't care about it at all.
Yeah, you know what? You're not the only one. I remember buying it originally when it first was a big thing, even before Fortnite blew up. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. And I stopped playing it. I haven't played it probably in years. Okay, but apparently the mobile community is booming with PUBG. And 2 million players.
With that game,
I don't know. I don't know what is up with that game. To me, I look at it and I'm like, oh gosh, who plays it? But mobile players are just loving the game. 2 million players were banned in a matter of 7 days. Now, out of
exactly?
2 million players were banned. Now, some of the things that they were banned for: X-ray vision, auto aim hacks, and changing the character model. So they probably drew a penis on a dude or something. You know what I mean? And they're just running around. Yeah, fair enough. And I say that. I understand that ban. But there is 15% of the mobile base of players. So that pretty much tells me that everybody who was playing PUBG on mobile damn near was cheating. Okay? And it's amazing to me that people even still play the game, yet alone cheating on it. So I just wanted to go ahead and ask you, do you think that with PUBG, all these people being banned, do you think those people should just go over to Call of Duty? Or do you think they should just save themselves the time, put themselves in a freezer, and just sit there for a couple minutes because you shouldn't have been playing PUBG in the first place?
Well, it really depends on why they were cheating. If they were cheating for money, then they were cheating for money. They had a monetary incentive to do it. If they were just cheating because they just wanted a crappy game to cheat on, then go to freaking Among Us or something. Now I'm not saying Among Us is crappy, but I literally was able to find an Among Us mod menu APK with a simple Google search. Cheat on Among Us, cheat on Fortnite, cheat on Dead by Daylight or something like that. Cheat on a game like that, because all of those games kind of fall into, Among Us at least has some luster still, but all those other games are games where, they basically have suffered the same fate as PUBG. I wouldn't call Dead by Daylight a fad game, but there was a time where kind of everyone was playing it. Now, you play it if you've got your friends playing it.
Yeah, that's true. And that game has shot off in popularity, has went viral. Everybody and their mama, people got parents. My mom probably played Among Us. Okay, I mean, it's just one of those games where everybody goes, "Oh, Among Us, I gotta play." So I will agree with you on that. Guys, just go to Among Us and cheat. Okay, don't spend your time on PUBG. If you have to cheat on PUBG, shame on you. 2 million players. So I'm talking to 2 million players right now. Now, last thing that's special, I want to get to you before I get to the next call. CyberPunk 2077 on the Switch. If I told you that CyberPunk 2077 on the Switch runs better than the PS4 or Xbox versions, would you believe me?
I mean, if you're playing it on Stadia, then yeah.
Bingo! Oh my goodness, that's why I love you, man. So
I saw the Nintendo video. You're not slick.
Thank you. Okay, but it runs. It's Stadia, okay, and it runs so great. And what's crazy is, even though it's Stadia, I still would think that it would not be this. I would still think we would see more problems. What is up with these PlayStation 4 and Xbox versions? What is up with it? Did they not even test on those versions, you think?
Well, here's my guess. They had to release, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versions, technically 9 if you want to split GOG and Steam. You got PS4 and Slim, PS4 Pro, Xbox One and Xbox One S, Xbox One X. There's 4 already just for last gen. PS5, Xbox Series S and X. There's 7, I think, and then PC. I think that they kind of realized, like, the people who really care about this game. First, a lot of the market's going to be PC anyways. People who really, really like us probably like us for GOG. They probably like us for DRM free. A huge chunk of our base is going to be PC. And the next huge chunk is going to be PS5 and Xbox Series X/S. And what does that entail? Making sure that the game, which is using a lot of new technology for console at least, the tech works properly. They probably had to focus on making sure that new tech works properly before they released it. And they just basically, like, my assumption is that they probably took the low to medium textured PC release, did whatever they needed to do to get it to run on a PS4 and Xbox One, which probably isn't much because they all run on x86 anyways, and then just throw it on the console. And that turned out to be a huge shit show. And, I don't, a lot of people are yelling at CD Projekt Red for this. I don't think it was them. I'm not saying that there's some conspiracy going on. Like, this actually isn't a conspiracy. I'm pretty damn sure it's the publishers, and that's usually what happens. It's usually the publishers that cause this. And we know CD Projekt Red's track record. It's spotless. It is a completely spotless track record up until this. I know that some people will dislike some of the jokes that they've made and some of the, political stuff they might have said. That's up to opinion. But when it comes to making games, making games good and making games ethically, they are spotless. What the hell happened? There is no way that in the time since The Witcher 3, including the free DLC they've released, so it's not even like, they maybe released some DLC and that had issues and then the game came out. They've had DLC coming out and then they release this game and all of this stuff happens. I know I make my I've made my jokes about like how Team Executor was all clean and then they supposedly this team switch happens and now they go all crappy. That's a half joke. This is serious. Some team either got changed or some publisher came and ruined everything. Because there is no way that if CD Projekt Red was in total control of this would have happened.
And I'm with you on that. That is, best said. I don't think I can say it any better. Their track record is spotless. And you know what? I didn't think about another publisher coming along. I maybe thought about switching the team, maybe different members, things, but publisher, damn, you're right. That would be deep. Now,
investors or whatever.
Yeah, somebody came along. Now, Dead Specimen, any last words that you got to say being a U.S. representative of Codex before I let you go?
Well, I don't know anything about being the U.S. representative of Codex. I will say that if anyone from Codex is watching this, please don't sue me. Second of all, actually, I got two last real quick things. Number one, Moses, we got to do that Discord thing we were talking about the other day.
We did talk about it. Oh gosh.
Can we do that?
We need
tonight
to do that.
On Twitch.
We need to do that or something. And you know what? I got family members here in town. I know how you ain't supposed to do big family on it. But I do got some family members in town that love video games. Now, we have to do that on Discord. That'll be perfect. We can get on there. We can all be on there chatting. We could get on there. I'm down. You only have to give me about 1 hour after the stream so I can eat and get all caught up. That's about it.
You ready to do that tonight?
I'm doing it tonight. You want to do it tonight?
Shit, I gotta set my computer up then. God damn.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, no. Let's do this because I'm gonna eat after I do this. Let's go ahead and make it for tomorrow.
I just gotta throw my computer up real quick.
Let's do it.
I'm great with doing it tonight.
Okay,
so.
We'll keep it tonight.
Hell yeah. I need something to do tonight, man. I got nothing going on.
I ain't got nothing going on either. So, Dead Specimen as always. My dog, I'ma holla at you, my dude.
All right, one last thing I almost forgot to mention.
Go ahead.
Alchemy. We better be getting in the VC at some point. I need to chew you out. I got to chew you out. We did that. I don't know if you saw that, Moses. Me and him, we started beefing in your VC the other day.
Oh, my God. See, man, I've been out of touch, man. I got family. Told you been on the road, business stuff. I have been out of touch, I must admit. I would love to have just been the mediator of that. Oh, man.
Hell yeah. We should. Yo, all right, we're doing this. No, not tonight. We got that other thing going on tonight. Dead Specimen v Alchemy Gaming, and then we got Moses as the moderator.
Oh man, I will put that on my. Okay, never mind. Dead Specimen, my man. I'm gonna holla at you, my dude.
All right, see you, man. Love you, bro.
Later. NickMoses05 podcast. Who do I have on the line?
What's up, Nick? It's Joe.
Oh, OG Joe. Yo, Joe. First of all, I'm glad you called in. Let's start with how are you doing today, Joe?
I'm doing really good. How are you been?
Man, I'm doing good. Second of all, man, I want to thank you. I tell everybody about you, man. I big you up as much as I can. You have definitely been holding down MoFam. I appreciate all the things you're doing on the channel, just posting things and everything, man. So I'm taking this moment right now to thank you, my dude.
Oh, you're welcome. I love your channel. I love your content. Anytime I post on the Switch forums, I have to really be careful when I tag you and stuff because they think it's spam and they'll just take it down instantly. So I kind of throw it in the comments here and there. They're a pain in the butt.
Oh man, tell me about it. I definitely went through my rigmarole with that. Now, Joe, yeah. I know you got some good things to say, especially CyberPunk 2077. Now, you're one that has played the game, and I think I remember you said you got about 20 hours in it. So, in the 20 hours that you played, would you say that you would say, hey, I want my damn refund? Or would it be, you know what, let me play 20 more hours and see what's going on?
Well, I didn't pay for it, LOL. That's a codec special, as they say, a codec moment. What happened is, here's the deal. I see a lot of bad publicity for it and a lot of errors and some really weird glitches in the consoles, but not so much on the gaming PCs. Now, here's the deal. I already fell through the map. I actually fell underneath the floor because I crashed into a guardrail when I was driving. There was this, I don't want to ruin the game for anybody, but there's this one part where somebody takes out a something, but a glitch got messed up, and they took out a gun. They put a gun through their head, like actually took a gun and just like put it through their head. Same thing like with the bottle in the butt. I see a lot of weird, crazy glitches. I rear-ended somebody deliberately. I drove underneath them. I've gotten to like a shooting spree, and the character just glitched. They stopped shooting me back. I was just kept shooting and shooting and shooting. Here's the deal: the game's in beta. That's the best way I could put it. It's in beta.
I like how you said that too, because that's the best way to put it. And actually, do you think that CyberPunk or CD Projekt would be dealing with all this backlash if they had said that this game is just a beta?
What they should have done was they should have said, here's the deal. We're not ready to release CyberPunk because the shareholders are at our throats, trying to release the game. They should have said, look, the game's in beta. If you want to purchase it, it's $59.99 or however much they want to sell the game for, and just tell the truth to people. And here's the deal: people want to be asking for refunds, and they'd be making a lot of funny videos about it instead of with all the hate. If they just came out and said, hey, look, it's not going to work on the PS4 and the Xbox, but it might work a little bit better on the PS5 and the Series X, and the PC works okay. They were just honest about it. I think people still would have bought it because people were waiting. But seriously, they should have waited. Here's the deal. Me and everyone else, we waited 18 years to get Shenmue 3. It was a Kickstarter project. If it wasn't for Kickstarter, that game would have never got released. We waited 18 years. They could have waited like another year or two. That was 8 years versus like 18 years.
Joe, you killing it, because that's true. I can think of many titles that I've waited on. I think one of the titles, I think it was StarCraft. It was one of the titles that was delayed year after year after year after year after year. I think it was StarCraft 3. But just delays. And everybody's like, oh gosh, this game is never going to come out. So many games don't mind taking the delays. But this one, they had a couple delays, but the game was stated to be ready to be released. Do you think, kind of what Dead Specimen said, do you think that they pretty much did all the beta testing and everything on the PC version and then just kind of made it compatible with all the other systems? Or do you think they actually beta tested on each system and still let it go?
Here's the deal. I don't know how to do computer programming or whatever, so this is my feeling. They showed all the demos on a super high-end gaming PC, and it's like, oh yeah, it works fine on the other systems, but meanwhile it can't run. I mean, like looking at the footage you shown, I guess it's for the PS4. It's like, wow, that looks like something for the PS2. The graphics look horrible. Just terrible. It's not ready. They really blindsided everybody on this. They hyped the shit out of it, hyped it up. Oh, this, that. I saw one YouTuber pay $250, for the collector's edition with the statue. Also, going off topic real quick, I forgot to post this, and I really wanted to post this. This happened about 2 weeks ago at CyberPunk. People were paying like $4,000, $3,000 for this game. Those idiots now paying all that money saying, we got a broken game. Can you imagine that?
Gosh. And especially...
They got leaked on eBay.
Oh, my God. So you had people paying tons of money for a broken game. And not only that, when you mentioned the collector's edition, these founders editions, and those do start going up in price. You're talking about, 80, 100, 150, 200, 250. And they give you all this other stuff like, hey, you get this, you get that, you get this, you get that. But mainly, the main thing you're paying for that for is the game. So you pay $250, let's say, for this wonderful edition, and then you get a crappy game. So, Joe, I'm glad that you definitely were under the Codex realm, and you didn't have to go through that side of the bargain there. But Sage McKenzie, see you out there. Sage is called in. Shout out to you, Sage. So I'm going to ask Joe, now that, CD Projekt has already been ran through the ringer, everybody's been calling them everything but the child of God. Do you think that class action lawsuits should be taken?
Yes and no. It's really hard to say. You know, they're trying to give everybody their refunds back, and Sony was being a little girl about it. Oh no, you bought it, you downloaded it, too bad. But here's the deal: if you buy a game and you download it, and you go to start it up and it's not working, like a hacked game, sometimes when a hacked game doesn't work and you just delete it and say the hell with it, you can't do that to your consumers, because Sony is like, you know, they're kind of like with Nintendo a little bit, like, you know, they're kind of like backstabby and, you know, they want to get up in your face about it. But that's just horrible, refusing to give refunds. You know, I understand that's not Sony's fault. It's, you know, CD Projekt's fault. But you think Sony would say, hey, let's test the game and, you know, see if the thing even turns on.
Yeah,
you know, what they need to do is they need to make a limited edition CyberPunk toy. We're gonna call it Cyber Glitch 2077. You get a statue and it's all pixelated.
They just give you the Minecraft statue and they're like, here, take this. It's Cyberpunk 2077. It's just different. No, but I totally agree with you, Joe. It's like, you know, at first I was like, nah, if they're giving out refunds, then no. You know, you get your money back and so be it. But you mentioned also this collector's edition, founder's edition, you know, and, you know, these are a lot of money that you spend. This might be a lot of money that you save. This might be time you've taken.
Half the price of a console.
Exactly. So people have, you know, you can clearly state by the law, you can say, hey, I spent $250 on this title and it wasn't as described. And this money I was going to use for a car payment. And now my car is, you know, I couldn't pay my car bill, and now my car's this and that. You know, I want this money back because they didn't even follow through on their part. And, you know, I don't know if that could be proven. Now, again, it's your own negligence for not paying the bill, but still, it's the fact that he's right. He didn't get what was described. So I'm kind of with you on that. I'm both ways. So, Joe, next thing, Atmosphere 11.0.1. I know you are one that has put a link in there. You've tested it so far with Atmosphere, the latest version. How has it played for you? Have you come across anything that didn't work?
What I've been doing is I've been remote testing it because I've been really busy at work. I've been giving it to everybody that's updated stupidly. You know, I keep telling everybody, hey, keep your Switch offline. And, you know, oh, I forgot. And now I'm on the newest firmware. This is also happening with people with the SX core chip installed. So, you know, I don't know why you would do something so stupid like that, but, you know, to each his own. But so far it seems like it's working a lot better than the beta build. Some games aren't working. For instance, I had this one guy, I forget his name, he's a foreigner. He was telling me, you know that Super Mario Deluxe Edition, you get the 3 games, whatever it's called?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not working. The Mario 64 in that bundle is not working. It's not booting up or whatever. That's a glitch that's happening. I think themes are working now on it. I'm not really sure. I can't confirm that. But it seems like it's a lot better and a lot smoother, because I tell everybody that I get these packages to report back to me. If you see any, you know, problems, I'll help you out with it or whatever. But it seems a lot more better and a lot more stable. Tinfoil's working on it. That's a major app. You know, there's some certain apps that aren't working yet because the developers that make those apps, like, for instance, Checkpoint and Goldleaf, they haven't updated yet. So that's on them to update it to get it more compatible.
Okay. So nice.
But,
That's
good
to hear, though, that overall working in general. So everybody who is using Atmosphere, if they have, let's say they're on 11.0.1, they're not on the latest version, would you highly recommend that they update to the latest version, or are they fine staying on their current version?
Well, what I would do is, and this brings me to another point. Here's the deal. If you're on 11.0 already, there's inside my pack, there's an offline update. You know, do the offline update, get yourself on 11.1. That's a way more stable build. I already said this last week because Alchemy Gaming already said this to me already. Here's the deal. The offline updater came out for 11.0.1. Every time I say there's an offline update that comes out, SXOS is going to drop something. I give SXOS 2 weeks to come up with an update to see, because I remember he told me that anybody could dump the updates, but I don't usually see updates that are offline unless SXOS comes out with something. So that's one of my conspiracy theories here. I don't want to take the floor. Yeah,
I remember you speaking about that, man, and that is something that I agree with. That I remember looking before it wasn't up there, and I remember getting a message from you, and that's why I said I just looked at it not that long ago, right before I went on. I seen that you were like, hey, it's up, you know what I mean, and I know what that means, you know what I mean. As soon as it goes up, soon we're getting SXOS, and I think Dead Specimen mentioned something about Christmas time and a good Christmas gift and things like that. So
yes, that's what I was thinking of too. Last week, I'm like, I bet SXOS is going to do it on if they're going to release something really, really quickly, and I have to guess here, they're going to probably do it on Christmas. That's the 25th, or whenever New Year's Eve is. Yes, so somewhere around there, maybe.
And I can't wait. You know how we do. We're definitely going to be testing that. So, Joe, I know we're both in our 30s. Okay, so Super Nintendo World. A world that's filled with everything Super Nintendo and Mario related. So you're just seeing, all the famous worlds. You're seeing Nintendo 64 Mario. You're seeing the old Super Mario World Mario. Is this something that you would go to today at 30, or do you think it's something for a younger generation to go to?
Shut up and take my money.
You ain't the only one. I'm going right with you, man. Oh my gosh. Just looking at it, it's a dream come true for me.
Here's the deal what they're missing in the Super Mario World. They need an SXOS room and also an atmosphere room.
Oh, goodness. Hey, you know what? That would be so hilarious, man. You go in the SXOS room, there's Gary and Max right there. They put a picture of them with the ball. They're just mad. You know what I mean? And then they're showing the line of the update going to the Switch and then the breaking of the... Yeah. Oh, that would be perfect, man. We would love it. Atmosphere's over there, like pointing the finger at the other side, laughing. And, oh, man. You know what, Joe? I'm with you on that. They could add that. Doesn't take much. We already know the logos and everything. So, Joe, great idea, man.
Yeah, we'll help them out with it. We'll tell them what to do,
Oh, goodness. And free Max, free Gary, man. I want to make it like, I want them out, okay? So, this Dreamcast game, Joe, is for The Simpsons. I know you're one that loves Dreamcast, like I do. We spoke about Flycast. I know you tried it as well.
Yep.
This Simpsons game that we looked at, do you think a game like that could come out today and be successful?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, graphics doesn't, really matter. We're in the same age group. To me, it's not all about graphics. It's all about gameplay. Like, next year for the Switch, unless it's the other Nintendo, if they come out with a new system, they're going to release a new Crazy Taxi. That's going to be awesome. I love Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi 1, Crazy Taxi 2 for the Dreamcast. Yep. I would definitely pick that game up, that Simpsons game. That looks really good.
And you're right. I'm with you on that. Crazy Taxi is probably in my top 3 favorite Dreamcast games. It was one of the first ones that I really started to play, and everybody who watched it was like, hey, can I try? And you pass the controller along, and it doesn't take long to finish a match. So you can kind of do round robin with your friends, and everybody can go through. And it was one of those games that I think went under the radar. I don't know why it didn't get any awards. But this game was just simple. Pick up people, drop them off, but just drive like you're crazy.
They also made a remote control car of Crazy Taxi, too. It was a toy.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be looking that up. Christmas is early coming for me. Okay. So, Joe, last but not least, CyberPunk 2077 on Nintendo Switch. Can you believe that it's running better than the PS4 and the Xbox versions?
I can believe that. The reason why is modification and, people in the community. Because here's the deal. There's always somebody smarter than, somebody. There's always number 1, number 2, number 3. It keeps going up and up. It's always, this person's smarter than this. It's just how the world works. I could totally understand that. It's just, I think that's hilarious. But, there's always somebody smarter than somebody.
Oh, and I'm not lying. And Joe, as I go over this, I'm going to have you test as well. I want you to see how it runs for you. I'll see how it runs for me, and we'll kind of just come with the meeting of the minds, and we'll talk about it then. So, Joe, any last words you got to say to everybody before you out?
Like and subscribe to NickMoses05, and if you're using SXOS Core, or SX or SXOS version 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Don't update. It's not supported yet in 11.0.1. Wait until it gets update.
Thank
Otherwise,
you, Joe.
we're going to have to be using Atmos.
I hope that helps. We already know it's not, but we're going to just say it's going to work, Joe. I'm glad you put it out there because for some reason, I don't know how it happens. They always just hit the update button, and I don't know. But nonetheless, Joe, as always, man, huge contributor, man. I appreciate it, and you take it easy, my man.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Later. NickMoses05 podcast. Who do I have on the line?
Holla at your boy.
Oh, sugar ducket now. Becoming undone. Man, it's been a while, man. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Oh, man.
Doing great.
That is good. I already know, man. You're always bringing the smoke. Okay, it's always something. So, we just going to jump right into it for you. CyberPunk 2077. This disaster, the bugs, the glitches, the mess of a game it is. And I know you were one that talked about multiple times you spent $60 on a game to figure out its trash. So I'm going to ask, with CyberPunk 2077, if you had purchased this game with your hard-earned money and you played it and you were just getting all these bugs and glitches, would you just get your money back, or would you say, no, this is a class action lawsuit?
I'm going to get my money back. As far as like class action lawsuit, people got more time to me. They can mess with it. I just go get my money back or get a trade in for something that works better. I mean,
no, I'm glad
they punked us. They punked us. They pulled the MTV on us.
No, they did, man. And you know, the trailer as I was playing was I played the trailer was back in 2018. Game looked gorgeous. I mean, it was you know, and then they show 2020 the PlayStation 4 version, and we looked like we were watching, you know, Super Nintendo all over again. So you're right. They got us. We've been bamboozled. We've been hoodwinked.
Well, here's another point I want to put across. You know, one of the main things they focused on, and I've seen the videos for it, and it makes me laugh every time I think about it, being able to design your private areas. So I think that's what all the money and the budget went to, was for those two things, to be able to customize. And I'm like, man, they went so much money into that the whole rest of the game turned out to be cyber crap. And I'm like, oh my God, their whole budget team focused on the politically and anatomically correct parts on these people. I can't even speak because, I mean, that's how devastated I was to see all this stuff from like.
And I heard nobody complain about the private areas, man.
You know?
Nobody said nothing about private areas.
I guess that's the only part that did not glitch, because they put all their budget into that, man. It's a shame. It's a travesty. Makes me want to cry.
Oh, man. You know what, man? I might just have to go. I might have to holler at my U.S. representative of Codex right now just to go ahead and find out.
There's your theory, man. That's what happened. It wasn't a publisher. It was focusing on the wrong ideas.
Yo, and I can't wait. You know what's going to be funny, man? There is going to be nothing heard about private. They're going to be like, the only thing I have not heard anyone complain about is the private parts of CyberPunk. And I do remember that was a big deal. There was articles talking about it.
Too many simps and too many pervs.
Oh, you killed it with that one, man. Now, I'm going to get to you about Atmosphere, okay? And I know you're a big Team Executor guy. Atmosphere got their update out, 11.0.1. So, you know, that specimen said the W came back in the mail. Him and the W is hanging out, you know, and everybody that's got these mod chips, they updated on accident. Man, I can't use my system. And, oh, gosh, I don't know if, you know, TX should be a lot faster. Do you think that TX is going to bless us with an update before Christmas?
Well, don't make this as pessimistic. Make this as opportunistic. And we know that T-Mex are perfectionists. They don't like to have a bug. And I think what they've only had to happen maybe once, and they learned their lesson. It may be a second time, but I remember one time they made a mistake and they updated the very next day, or maybe it was that same evening. but they're perfectionists. They like to get it right. They want to make it so easy. I'm gonna say they want to start off the new year right. New Year's Day, they'll drop it. That's when they want to do that. I would love it before then, but I'm just saying they want to say, you know what? We tired of messing with 2020, all the bad stuff. We gonna start the New Year's off right. Let's do it New Year's.
Hey, you know what?
No, don't look at it bad. Look at it good.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that. I look at that as good. Update period is good. You got some people that go, oh, it comes out so much later. But to me, if you didn't update, you wouldn't have the problem anyway. So it's all on the person updating. I think if they didn't update, you know, you can wait. I don't think it's any reason to necessarily have to update immediately. So I agree with you on that.
There's nothing.
There's no games. I don't really see what's the point. So I totally agree with you on that. I think you hit that one perfectly. So now we moving on because you killed it with the private parts, man. I think that is actually the answer I was looking for today.
I'm sorry, it was just so funny.
No, I figured it out. You're right. As we tried to come up with all these other ideas of publishers, team, you know, CD Projekt, perfect thing. You are absolutely right. They spent all the resources there.
I'm taking your job tonight.
Oh man, yeah, you got that one, man. I mean, it makes total sense. I haven't heard no one complain about that, so no. Definitely with you on that. So now PUBG. We got PUBG talking about 2 million players have been banned due to cheating. And these are mobile players. They've been using X-ray vision, auto aim hacks, everything like that. 15% of the user base, just terrible. Do you see this as being a problem, you know, for a lot of mobile games to come? Or do you see it's just PUBG being the game it was, you know, people were abusing the cheats, and now they got caught?
I think they're just abusing the cheats. I mean, and to me, I may get the slack from people that are mobile gamers, but I'm not a mobile gamer, so, I mean, mobile games, I've tried one or two, and they just kind of turned me off there. I couldn't, you know, do nothing with them, and it's actually like a shooter type game like PUBG, you know, one of them generic ones, just to see how they go, and nah. And I was never interested in PUBG or nothing like that. Halo was my jam, you know, when I played.
And I'm with you. I'm not big on shooters on mobile. I play Clash Royale, which is a mobile game. So if it's just mobile and it's made for mobile and it's something simple, you know, I'm cool. But you're right. When it comes to like hardcore games, you know, first-person shooters, third-person shooters, and games like that, I just don't have the appeal on a tablet or a mobile device when I could just go grab a controller. And I know you could Bluetooth controllers to your mobile device and all that, but it's so much easier to just cut my Xbox on and go ham. So I totally agree with you on that. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I just think it was a bunch of people, you know, hey, I got PUBG. Let me try this cheat. Ooh, it works. I can continue using it. And then they just got caught and got banned. So, you know, oh, well, like you said, they got banned. It's PUBG. I'm sure they're not going to be hurt. They can go play something else. Hell, go get CyberPunk and fix your junk. Okay? That works. That worked perfect. So now I'm going to ask you, my man, as we're getting in our older ages. Okay? As my wife says, I'm damn near pushing 40. Okay? That's what she likes to say. Okay? The Super Nintendo world. A big world in Japan, filled with everything. You walk in there, you're walking into the Bowser's Castle. You know, you hear the same music that was playing on the Nintendo 64 version. You walk out here and you see the whole Super Mario World land. You see the Goombas, you see the bombs, you see, you know, everything. You can walk up to it, you can touch it, you can drive go-karts, you can wear glasses, you can throw red turtle shells and everything. At your age now, would you go ahead and spend your hard-earned dollars to go there yourself, or do you think that's something that's going to be more suited for kids?
Oh, Nintendo's a family company, man. That's it's gonna go for me and the fam because I'm OG. You know, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS. I mean, coming up the line, man. Shoot, I'm going to go over there. Shoot, I'd like to have some fun. I may have to tell him instead of a toadstool serving me, I might want Princess Peach or something, you know? You never know.
Yo, and you know what? That was one thing I would love. Like, imagine you go there and they're like, how can I help you today? And it's Princess Peach. You know what I mean? And she's bringing you a double cheeseburger and some French fries. She refilling your drinks. You know, she's looking just like the princess, dressed the same, looking as cute as ever. And she might get a great tip. I'm going to be honest. She might get a great tip.
Are they going to expand on it? Are they going to have, like, the Metroid part to go with the Mario part? Because the Super Nintendo World, you know, some different, you know, little themes to add on to it, you know? So, you know, just to see how far they go with it, you know? It'd be interesting to see.
That would be very interesting to see, like a Metroid and other games that are huge Nintendo titles. Maybe Link pops out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And he's like, hey, come over here.
Make it a big old Smash. Super Smash Bros. Theme park. Basically could be Super Nintendo World, if you think about it.
Hey, you know what? It's sad it's in Japan. I did hear it is coming to Florida and other locations. So I'm just hoping that we can get it exactly the same way. But I'm with you. This is a family ordeal, man. I'm taking a whole family. I'm sure all my kids know about Mario, from my oldest to my youngest. They all know about Mario. They've all played Mario. My youngest daughter loves Mario 64. It's a game that she plays and still it captures the amazement. Still, after, I don't know, 20-something years, you know, and this game still holds weight. If you go to GameStop and try to buy Mario 64 now, they'll probably tell you the game's $25. You know, this is a game that definitely, I would say, has transcended all the other games. You would think over time, okay, it gets crappy. Nah, it's still great. So I'm with you on that. They need to expand, and oh my goodness, man. So last but not least, I'm going to add two things, and, you know, we could talk about the Simpsons game. You know, I will say it just looks beautiful. I'm just so sad it didn't come out. But I want to talk to you about CyberPunk 2077 on the Switch. Now, on the Switch, it seems to run better than the PlayStation 4 and Xbox versions. Do you think that this is possible, or do you think that it's no way this should be happening and they need to do something fast if they got a damn Switch playing it better than the PS4 and the Xbox?
Well, it's 2020, so anything can happen, number one. Number two, the Switch is outselling the PS5 and the new Xbox. So, I mean, it's just the Switch's year. I mean, I don't know, you know, as far as like maybe getting some of the hype stuff and this and that, but they're selling a hybrid console, and it's the best selling right now. I mean, they got things going their way, and for it to be going and playing so well and smoothly, you know, that just shows the potential that they had for some of these games that the AAA and 5-star and all this other, you know, different companies, they just lost out on, man. They really did.
They really did. I agree with you. And I think you know, I do agree with you. I think it's Nintendo Switch year as well. For me, it's been all Nintendo Switch. I play other systems, but I play my Nintendo Switch more than anything. Now with the Xbox Series X coming along, I've been playing that a little more. But, you know, lately I've been doing a lot of videos and things that I'm going to be uploading. So I've been playing with the Nintendo Switch like crazy. And I'll agree with you. I think this year, for me, Nintendo Switch, hands down, whether it's sales, there are a lot of great games that came out on other systems as well, but you got, you know, AAA titles on Nintendo Switch. If you're hacked, you're playing ports. You know, let's not talk about music in the background while I'm playing and different cheats and text. It's just so much available on the Switch that I'm have to roll with you. I think you hit it. I do think that it is the year of Nintendo Switch, and I can understand CyberPunk 2077 on the Switch running like that. It runs through Google Stadia. The Google Stadia version, for what I hear, runs better than PS4 and Xbox. So, amazing. You know what I mean? It's just amazing that you could do that. So, now, my man, becoming undone. Any last words to the people before I let you go, my dude?
Follow my man Cash Money Nick. You got to hook them up with your welfare check, your lunch money, and your food stamps. Like, subscribe, and share.
Talk to him nice. My man, as always, you know you've been holding me down, man. I'm going to be hollering at you Definitely. My man. So I see a couple people I missed too. One of them was Kyle. Yo, Kyle, what happened, man? What happened, Kyle? You was calling in. I ain't see you. Kyle, I seen you called a couple times. You might have got busy or something else. I seen 408. I missed you. Sorry about that. 408. Okay. Now, there we go. Okay, I got to take Kyle. Kyle, man. I've been waiting for you. Oh, my goodness. I already know this was you, Kyle. I was waiting for you to call back, man. What's up, man? How you doing?
I don't hear you.
You don't hear me, Kyle. You don't hear me at all. Let me go ahead. Let me check me. Am I good? Am I good?
All right, I guess I broke my audio.
Kyle, how'd you come on and break your audio already, man?
I do not hear you at all. I can hear you delayed on the stream.
Oh, man. So go ahead. Take your time. Fix your audio. If you need to hear me on the stream delayed,
okay, so
cool.
I've tested Skype, but it shows that it's playing audio, but it doesn't.
Yo, and Kyle, and for those who don't, go ahead. Call me back, Kyle. I'm here. That is fine. I'm here, all right? Oh, man. My man, Kyle. Look, Kyle, too. For those who don't know, Kyle is a young OG. Okay, Kyle manages the website, the NickMoses05.com website, which we're going to be talking about putting up some on the website. But we're going to be doing a lot, man. That's my goal, is to try to get these videos up and then move forward with all the other projects that I got on mine. I mentioned the debate show, game show, everything else. I have everything set up. It's just, this time of year, been very busy. You got family, you got Christmas, my daughter's birthday. She's one of those Christmas babies. You know what I mean? So she's got a birthday coming up and planning for that. So just so much going on that just really haven't had, a lot of time to put that up. So here we go. NickMoses05 podcast. Who do I have on?
All right, it's Kyle, and I can hear you this time.
There we go. We can hear you just fine, Kyle. Right, how are you doing?
I'm okay, thanks. I don't know what's wrong with Skype, but, whatever.
That's what I say, whatever, So, Kyle, you always bring good insight. You're for the younger generation. You're like representing for the young OGs. Now, I would say, Kyle, some of these questions, I'm curious to get the younger perspective on. So I'm going to start with CyberPunk 2077. You're a big PC guy, okay? I know how you are with the PC. So CyberPunk 2077, if you played on the PC, you probably didn't experience the problems. But have you experienced any problems?
With codecs on my PC.
Okay.
And I have a video card from 2015, and it ran fine on high. So I don't know.
Dang. Okay. So, do you think that a lot of the problems people are experiencing is just strictly Xbox and PlayStation 4, or do you think that it's across the board?
Well, performance problems I haven't really experienced, but it's not the most stable of a game.
Okay.
Somebody mentioned driving into a railguard and falling through the ground. I had that almost happen to me, except just half my car was through the ground. I was fine, though.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? When that happens, I think I've seen that on one of the videos where they were showing bugs and glitches before, and I seen someone fall through the map. And, I'm with you on that. Like, I think that's pretty much... some of that stuff is like common. I see that stuff in other games too. That happens, especially with games being as robust as they are now, including so many different side missions, possibilities, and so many things that this is something that was expected for things like that to happen. Do you think the bugs and glitches are out of control in this though?
Well, I mean, given the fact that I don't think I've experienced 5 minutes of the game without a bug. Like, I've had multiple times where there's been a bug where it's supposed to open a door or something, and it just doesn't.
Damn. Okay. And you know what? I've heard that. I've heard of missions not being able to be finished. Just people not walking. They should walk. They just go back and forth. I've heard so many, and you're right, being that you can't experience like 5 minutes without a bug or a glitch, I kind of agree with you on that. I do think it is a little bit of a disaster. Why do you think this happened, Kyle?
Well, I mean, I'd say it was rushed, but how many years have they had again?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if we can, like, it's a massive game, yeah, but there have been big games before with not this many glitches, so I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, and they did have a lot of time, and I'm sure delaying it again would not have been too bad. I mean, people who had it pre-ordered would have still had it pre-ordered. They could have had time to beta test a lot longer. And do you think this has anything to do with them just working on, let's say, a PC version and not caring and just kind of porting it over to those systems? Do you think that's what's happened in this case?
Well, that's how it is with most games, is that they're developed for PC audiences first because that's just easier, and then just port it over. Sometimes not ported over as well as other times. Sometimes it's fine.
Yeah, and I'm with you. Sometimes it goes
like,
perfectly
ported
fine.
everything fine. I don't know. But also, I wasn't really porting it.
So now I'm gonna ask you about possible lawsuit. There's people talking about CD Projekt having a class action lawsuit filed against them. Do you think that's taking it too far, or do you think it's justified in this case?
Well, I don't think it's justified, but yet I feel like that if you pre-ordered it, specifically pre-ordered it, then you should get a refund and maybe some extra benefit like the extra next CyberPunk game. If you didn't pre-order it, I feel like that you could have done more research on what could happen. Granted, you're not supposed to have to do this research, but...
No, and I'm with you, and I'm glad you put light on that on the pre-order, because the people who pre-order are people who already believed in the game, people who, trusted the developer. These are people that pretty much are your strong backing that's holding you up even before the game's released. They're the people that's talking about how great your game is going to be even before it's released. And then it comes out. So you're right. Those people that pre-ordered, I definitely think they should be compensated even more than just a refund. And it should be something done, even if it's for future CD Projekt titles, something. And I'm with you. I think a class action lawsuit, I'm like, it may be a little too far-fetched. But you're right. If you pre-ordered the game, that might be a different story. Maybe that you could fall in line there. So I think you nailed that one. I haven't heard anyone mention about the pre-order people too. So no, I'm glad you said that. And I do think people that pre-order should have some extra benefit than just a refund. So now, Kyle, I know you one that I guarantee you, Kyle, that you're busting out some type of cheats in video games. Am I correct on that?
I mean, I haven't in CyberPunk 2077, but a lot of games I have.
Okay, so I'm going to say that 2 million players have been banned on PUBG for doing a lot of cheating. They've been doing, let's say, what is it, X-ray vision. They've been doing, wall hacks, auto aim, all that jazz. And they're changing character models. And 15% of the base was banned. First, let me ask, do you play PUBG at all?
I do not play the PC or the mobile version, so no.
Okay, all right. Now, do you think this is a problem in most games and PUBG just finally caught up to these people? Or do you think PUBG just was special and there was just tons of people cheating and they weren't doing anything about it until now?
I don't think they were doing much about it until now, but I also feel like that maybe whatever client they were using, everybody was using the same thing. And once they found out how to detect that, it was just everybody using that went away. I'm sure there are still people cheating on it without using that specific client and not getting detected by their system.
I agree. And usually when the bannings happen like that, they have a software, let's do a verification check. If you're running this, ban. And I think that's what happened. I agree with you that probably everybody's using the same client. And I'm sure that client was probably great too. If that many people were using it, it had to be very simple and easy to use. So I'm curious. I might just download it and get myself banned,
Here's the question, right? Is how many of those people are using Android? Because they can't really do that with iOS. So if it was 15% of the people, how many people are using Android? And we can compare it to the amount of people who have the game on specifically the Android version.
Yeah, you went deep. You went deep right there, and you're right. How many people are using Android? We all know with the Apple OS how it can be. People have to jailbreak and they can't just automatically install anything like they want to. Whereas you got an Android, you can just go ham on your phone, install, do whatever, root it. You know, rooting's not a big thing as it used to be, but you got people doing all types of stuff. So I agree. If I had to guess, if it was 15% that were banned, I would say 14% was using Android. That would be just my guess. You know, but it could be the other way around. Maybe it could be a lot of people on iOS. You know, I don't know, but I think you're right on that. It depends on what they're using, because let's say Apple has a totally different client that people are using on iOS. It's still not being banned, you know, so they just switch over there and do it. So no, Kyle, you're killing it. You're killing it with the answers. So now I'm going to ask Kyle. This is one that, you know, you're a little younger, so I need your perspective on this. Nintendo World, Super Nintendo World, all Mario, all this stuff about Nintendo. Okay, so you're just seeing Mario, you're seeing the Goombas, you're seeing all this stuff. You get to drive on these go-karts, you get to throw, you know, red turtle shells and all. Does this make you want to go? Are you one to say, oh, I couldn't wait to go there? Or is this something that you're like, okay?
You know, as soon as I saw this, I told my mom, who is a big Nintendo fan. So I was like, when I was watching the stream, I just said that to my mom and was looking off is basically what I said.
That's nice. And you know what? That is so good. You know, my children, same thing. If I'm going, they're going. So they're like, oh, Dad, I want to go too. But I will say, my mom and my dad don't give a damn about no Mario. So if I bring it to them, they're like, oh, I don't care. I don't, you know. It's past their generation. They're more the ColecoVision, Centipede, you know, what's the other one? Asteroids, you know, Pac-Man. These were the things for them. And I don't care about none of those, to be honest. But Mario has been going on for so many years. I don't know. Even my parents know Mario. So he is an icon in gaming, period. So I'm glad to hear, Kyle, that you would also feel the same way. We're going, and you got parents that are down. Now we just got to hope it come to Florida or somewhere else, because Japan's a little too far, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, now, Cyberpunk 2077 runs better on the Switch. Why is this?
It's Stadia. I saw the description of the video. I just searched it up to see how, because I knew that wouldn't actually possibly run better on an ARM-based processor.
You know it ain't.
So but you said there wasn't game streaming from your PC, but it is streaming from a PC.
Look at you.
So
look
you're really
at you.
playing the PC version of the game.
Look at him. They're using his mind. Oh my good. No, you're right there. So you're right. Won't be streaming from directly but yes, you're right. And it's, you know, it's amazing the things you got to do to get it to run, but nonetheless, it does run and it works pretty good. So even if you don't have, you know, let's say an Xbox to play it on or PlayStation 4, and you know, you do have the ability to play it on the Switch. Maybe you want to sit somewhere and play it on your Switch. You do have that ability to do so, and it does run better. You're right, it is Stadia. And I haven't really tried Stadia much until now. So I'm going to be trying more stuff in Stadia, see how it runs. I'm now a fan of Stadia. I actually never used it until now. So have you used Stadia before, Kyle? And if so, how do you feel about it?
Well, I haven't actually used Stadia, but I have used GeForce Now because it came for free with my NVIDIA Shield. I don't know. It wasn't the best experience I've had in gaming.
Okay.
Wasn't the worst. Okay. And I don't have bad internet.
Okay.
So I can say that it's not just my network that's the problem. Now, I do live in a different country than the servers are in, for sure.
Okay. So that might have something to do with it.
I live down in Canada, right?
Yeah.
And they're definitely in U.S. servers, but it shouldn't be that much delay.
No, they shouldn't be. And I'm with you. It shouldn't be, you know, any problems there.
Well,
but go ahead.
The problem is internet itself is not really... It's supposed to have a lot of delay. That's the amount of delay that you have isn't much when you're doing little things, but when you're streaming video, there's a lot of delay. Like on your stream right now, I can... Wait, give me a second. There is a 7.21 second delay between you streaming it and it getting to me. And that's a video. But with like basic things like, I don't know, me sending a message on your chat, that should happen nearly instantly.
Agreed. So, yeah, you're right. You know what? I'm going to try some other titles there and see how Stadia. And you're right. That delay is pretty big. And for me, it's fine. But if you're playing, you know, a fighting game or you're playing a racing game or, you know, these type of games, those delays could make or break your gaming experience. So I totally agree with you on that. If you're experiencing these huge delays, it could kind of make your gaming experience kind of dull. And you'd be like, okay, it's not all it's cranked up to be. But again, I'm going to try it and I'll confirm, you know, how it plays. But I'm glad you told me that so I know some things to look out for. Kyle, now that I had you on, is there any last words you got to say to the people before we are out?
One more thing about game streaming is the fact that a lot of games will not work for it because they decided that they do not want to be able to be run on a virtual machine. So game streaming, I think it's still always a virtual machines. Like I know that Shadow is and GeForce Now is because they just get one big, like extremely good CPU and a few video cards and stick that in one computer and then just make a bunch of VMs and give each person a VM. So
nice. And you know, that's typically the easiest way. I would say with VMs, oh my gosh, you could pretty much set up the entire country, all types of people. If you got the power to do so, you can give everybody their own virtual server. You know what I mean? Do what you want to do as long as you got the power. So yes, that is. So Kyle, my man, I'm going to be neat. You know, Kyle, for those who don't know, helps. I mean, without Kyle, there would be no NickMoses05.com website. Okay, I just want to shout that out. Kyle, I know I keep saying we doing something on the website. I've been busy as hell, man, but I need to do something on the website. So it's all me. I'm letting everybody know this ain't nothing to do with Kyle. Kyle got the damn website up and running, doing his thing. It's just me stalling. Got too much going on. So Kyle, I will be communicating with you to do something. What I want to do is kind of put up merchandise. I want to also set up these certain nights. I'm going to be doing debate shows so we can see who is good to debate on these certain episodes. So I got a lot in the line, and Kyle, I'm going to need you. So Kyle, I appreciate you. I want you to enjoy your day and take it easy, my man.
Other than this, like, subscribe, join the Discord, sign up for the forums site if you really want to. Anyways, make sure you've liked the video. We only have 6 people who've liked it so far. We have 11 people watching.
I'm about to cut it off now, Kyle. They ain't like the video. Hit that like button. I'm out. I'm bye. No, I'm joking, Kyle. I ain't gonna do it. Kyle, man, I appreciate you getting them to hit that like button. Oh, yeah, man.
One more thing. Is this Discord call thing open to anybody in the server, or is it?
Yes, open to anybody.
All right. Well,
anybody.
I may be there later, but I will not be at the start. I do not believe.
All right, cool. And like I said, I just got to go get something to eat, man. So I'd like to see you there. If you're there, you're there. You're not, I'm going to be doing it again, man. But other than that, Kyle, take it easy, my man. All right. So everybody, I see GG mobile games. They don't really take them seriously, but they're actually pretty competitive. And if you allow someone to hack it, they could edit their hitboxes. Wow. Did not know that. The same thing happened in Call of Duty Mobile during the beginning. There were hackers everywhere, but you don't see many today, rarely any. Damn, I didn't know Call of Duty was suffering from that. I know my brother played Call of Duty Mobile, and he put his Bluetooth controller to it, and it was like he had a major advantage for everyone else that was playing on the phone. He won almost every match. The way it felt when playing the mobile version to the, you know, console version, it was like I was destroying mobile players on there. So, and he did the same thing. So I'm not sure. And GG Games, man, I'm definitely going to check. I got to check out some of those Call of Duty videos, man. I got to see. We got to link up. If you got Cold War, okay, we need to link up. My man, I'm there. I got a couple clips, couple game, you know, the play of the games. I got a couple of them. Okay, I'm there. All right. But, yo, I appreciate you guys. I got to go get something to eat, man. They want to talk on Discord later. We're going to do that. So let me just go ahead, get the kids straight, get something to eat. You know, I'll be in a Discord even if I wind up doing something. I'm going to be in a Discord regardless. Just give me about an hour. But other than that, guys, I appreciate all you guys' time. It's your boy, NickMoses05. You're talking to the person that plays with 4 fingers. Yo, GG. It's your boy, NickMoses05. MoFam, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. We are